Is pollution damaging our brains? And if it is damaging our brains, then how? Psychology seeks to answer these questions and more, and it all starts right now. Published on January 14th, 2023, Jody R. Garila, I think I pronounced that right. If I didn't, I'm sorry, from University of Victoria, Canada, conducted research with their colleagues to determine if air pollution has negative impacts on the brain. 25 participants were recruited with an average age of 27.4, and all participants were both a part of the control group as well as the treatment group. Participants were randomly chosen to be either exposed to filtered air as the control condition or to diesel exhaust as the treatment group. The participants exposed to filtered air were then exposed to diesel exhaust and vice versa. Participants were exposed to their specific air type for a total of 2 hours. And for the first 15 minutes of both hours, participants rode on a stationary bike. Participants were given MRI scans before and after both conditions. It turns out that exposure to diesel exhaust yielded a small yet significant decrease in functional connectivity. Understanding what this exactly means will take a little unpacking. In your brain, there's a network of regions that work together to form what is called the default mode network. Default mode network is active whenever you're not really paying attention to what's going on in the outside world. An active default mode network can mean you're experiencing self-reflection or introspection. It can mean you're thinking about personal past experiences, or it could mean you're imagining your own personal future. And this is important because we just said the study found a decrease in functional connectivity due to pollution. A decrease in functional connectivity in your default mode network could lead to problems such as impaired self-reflection, difficulty switching between internal focus and external focus, increased risk for depression, anxiety, and even schizophrenia, and or it could also mean a reduction in your empathetic abilities. Obviously, all of these problems can pose challenges in your day-to-day life, especially at work or school, as it may make it harder to focus on your work, and it could definitely make it harder to work with others. It should also be noted that the participants in this study were only exposed to a small amount of diesel exhaust, and while the researchers state that the effects to exposure to diesel exhaust are minor, they also propose the idea that chronic exposure or repeated short-term exposures to diesel exhaust, perhaps on your daily commute, may build up over time, thereby making the small deficits in functional connectivity a much bigger problem. That all being said, the sample size for the study was quite small, and the precise effects of how diesel exhaust may affect your brain are yet to be unveiled. Let me know what you thought about this study in the comments below. As always, the APA citation as well as the link to the original research is in the description, and I will see you tomorrow.